Give it up for the one and the only Abby November.
Most comics say, "How you doing?" I don't give a shit. I'm old. I can get away with shit. You're a good-looking young man. Are you well hung? No, I shouldn't. You made me say that, didn't you? You said, she's senile. She's senile. Anyway, my granddaughter's here. I'm not supposed to pick on her. Oh my God. See what happens? God punished me. Oh my God. Stop it. I'm not even doing an act. I'm just out of the dementia. Anyway, after COVID loosened a little bit, I went back to work. I had a terrible worksite accident, you could tell. Broke my hand, hurt my side. The pole broke. And you know something? They will not give me workman's comp. Do you believe the nerve of them? Oh my God. So all I could do was lap dances now? You look like you're ready. Wearing a thong shaped Depends. So I'm ready for that lap dance. And some people go, ooh, Depends. Well, let me tell you, us old ladies and some of the old geezers, just because we're old doesn't mean we're not interested in hoo-ha, and you know what I'm saying about that. And those Depends are very useful. They can be very sexy, young man. Oh, is he hot? He's cute. I have to keep focused because now I have developed a whole line of sexual, attractive Depends. I am wearing the black lace Depends with matching bra. Get those old girls off your knees, ladies. Anyway, I don't want to be gross because I am a doctor. Actually, I was a doctor, and you know, well, they took away my license. You know, it was a little misunderstanding. I was cutting on the wrong side of the body, but you know, it's not that my hand shook. I stitched them right up. I paid for the plastic surgeon, but no, Dr. Abby November is not allowed to practice. But I wrote a book, and I don't have any copies now. You can get it on Amazon. It's called Lube It or Lose It. Sexuality from puberty. That's probably you. And you. Till you plots. That's me. And my specialty, I know you're hanging on this right now, is lubrication. I am known as Dr. Lube. Because you don't have to be gay, you don't have to be an old dried up lady like me to need lubrication. Cover your ears, grandchild. Because lubrication is one of our most important products. Most important need. You're shaking your head. You look like you've been well lubricated. And don't spend the money on KY jelly. It's a waste of money. Vaseline or Replens. Any Italians in the audience? Olive oil is natural product. It's fairly inexpensive. Fill a little bathtub with it, or a baby's tub, bathe in it. You should warm it up first, because Dr. November has really done extensive research on this. You You should warm it up. I'm always grabbing the wrong pole. You better watch out. I see some guys in the back playing with Mr. Happy while I'm talking. So keep your hands up where I can see them. So olive oil's one, and whatever's left over makes excellent salad dressing. Now, I had the privilege, and I gotta stop it. I mean, this Miss Daisy keeps permeating my brain. I had the misfortune, the luck, to live in the deep south of Georgia. Don't praise me. I hated every minute of it. There were a lot of bigots there. And I mean it with a capital B. Anyway, Lord. Lard. I hope you're writing this down, young lady. Lard makes an excellent cheap lubricant. You should be writing this down. You fill a little pot with it, you heat it up, you bathe in it, you get every orifice, and I mean every orifice that you can possibly think of. Get it lubricated. And if there's any left over, Lard makes the best flaky biscuits and pie crust. Right? You're shaking your head. He's used it. Would you give him a round of applause? He is lubricated. And I want to say that Mr. Al is one of the most lubricated. That man bathes in lard whenever whenever he gets a little cranky. You could even put it under your arms. Anybody, any bald person here, rub it on your head. Nothing like lard. Now, if you happen to be Jewish, and if there's any Jews in the audience, and I happen to be one, if you don't like Jews, go blank yourself, because I'm not allowed to say the F word. And I'm not going to say it, F star star K. You know what I'm talking, F star star K. Every comic says F star star K, F star star K, F star star. Oh. All right, so it's intercourse. That's the medical term. But anyway, you have gotten my set off track. And you have good cleavage. Would you like to see my buttage? So, cleavage is one thing. When you get a little older, you accentuate what you got, and I got the buttage. And I'm proud of it. You ever see old men wearing Speedos? They shouldn't be wearing Speedos. They have ballage. Now, I didn't tell you, I've been married for 55 years. Why am I speaking? Before you applaud, let me tell you that's 55 years, 360 days and long nights, looking at the same person, day in, day out, year after year. Making him meatballs. He eats the meatballs. Watching him shave. Oh, I love him. I love him. Your grandfather, don't even tell him. But he's a lovely guy. And you know what he does now that he's retired? He follows me around and tells me how I could be working more efficiently. Young ladies, does your man or special woman tell you that you don't load the dishwasher correctly? Or it's only me, and I said, you're right, honey, I haven't been loading them right, and it's unbalanced. And just last week, the Chinese embassy called me and told me that my dishwasher is so unbalanced that they feel it down in Hong Kong. And it's my fault, so you can do the damn loading now. But anyway, that's what he's up to. Well, anyway, so we're married for 55 lovely, happy, mostly years before I met him. And, but I have to tell you, you know, you get a little bored with don't listen to this now. You're my granddaughter. Cover your ears. With, you want to perk up the romantic area, because I'm not allowed to say, you know what, fornication, whatever it is, doing the deed. So I read Cosmo magazine. You look like a Cosmo reader, sir. I could tell. You know that article where it says, greet your significant other at the door wearing nothing but saran wrap? I did it, and he looks me up, he looks me down, and he says, leftovers. Again? How did I get there from lubrication? Anyway, lubrication, I had you having the chicken soup and bathing in chicken soup. And chicken soup, is like Jewish penicillin, and it's cheap, and it's good for you from your leftover chicken fat. That's what I was trying to say, yeah. Because I just talk. My husband doesn't like coming with me because he says, I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth. So I said, I'm not getting dirty. I mean, that's a punchline waiting to happen, but I don't do that. Because you could see I'm a good Christian, I would not insult him. Now, let me tell you, getting old is not for sissies, right? Anybody that's over 50? Anybody over 50 here? Am I the only old? All right, anybody over 60?
Oh, yeah.
Anybody over 70?
Oh, yeah.
Anybody over 75?
Oh, yeah. You got me there.
Meet me afterwards. Anyway, the light got in my eye. I hope it's not the swing low, sweet chariot coming forward to carry me home. And I have a terrible voice, but I just go on and on and on and on. I love talking to an audience because the old man does not listen to me at all. He comes home years ago. He rings the bell. He says, honey, I'm home. I said, I'm in the kitchen. He says, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to the dog. I said, why? Are you so in love with the dog? He said, I come to the door. She lays down on the floor, spreads her legs. How many bought a puppy or adopted a puppy during COVID? I tried to get one, but then they only had male dogs available. I said, I'll be damned if I get another male in the house. And one person scratching their nuts is enough. And smelling my butt. Anyway, before I leave you, and don't tell that to your grandfather. I have to tell you, I have brilliant grandchildren. I'm probably the only one in the world with brilliant grandchildren. Anyway, my granddaughter said to me when she was 9, Grandma, don't wear underpants. I said, why? Your vagina won't breathe. I said, well, I have oxygen at the bedside. And then my genius grandson, we go to the condominium pool, because I'm living downtown, I got a condominium pool, and I'm in a very long, very conservative bathing suit, but he's looking at those legs. And he's looking up and down. And he's looking up and down, and he says, Grandma, what are those blue lines? But I was fast. I said, you know how I get lost when I drive in San Diego? I had the map of San Diego. Here's the zoo. Here's where we are. And down where it's fun and warm is Tijuana.